Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time to talk Bulldog volleyball, and with us, senior Aly Brecht. And Aly, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Bulldogs this past weekend at home, and always exciting to play at home at the Ava Glavin Sports Arena, and taking on Michigan Tech in Northern Michigan, and a couple big wins for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it was a fun weekend, but we're looking forward to the next game.
Obviously, a big rivalry match in the middle of this week against Grand Valley State, and then two matches on the road this coming weekend at Saginaw and at Lake Superior, and it seems like the season's moving by quickly.
It is. As a senior, I'm looking back, and it's gone way too fast, but it's been good.
As we start, we'll go to the highlights of Friday's match against Michigan Tech, and the Huskies coming in, and they've got a new coaching staff this season and certainly have made some progress, but the Bulldogs were able to jump on them quickly, a big 25-6 win in the first set.
Yes.
Just talk about that match against Michigan Tech, and what were some of the keys for the Bulldogs?
We definitely came out very strong in the first game. We didn't really know what to expect with them since they do have a new coach, but we took advantage of that and for all three games.
It seems like you've had really balanced lineup all season long with yourself, Courtney Ream, and Sutton. Just talk about that balance and how that's helped the team.
I think our experience has really helped. We have struggled kind of finding our identity as a team, but we're always working to find that, and we're always hard workers, and I think that's a big Ferris State volleyball thing of ours.
Obviously, you've had an opportunity to play along Samantha Fordyce for 4 years, who's going to go down as one of the top setters in school history.
Yes.
And what's that been like for you as a hitter, having her kind of coordinate the offense?
It's really nice having that senior setter experience. She's worked really, really hard all 5 years. We were all, and Sam and I have all been redshirted, so it's really nice to have that experience together.
You came back on Saturday after a 3-0 win over Michigan Tech. You come back and you take on Northern Michigan, who's been one of the better teams in the conference over the last few years. And what did you expect out of the Wildcats coming into this match?
We expected them to work hard, and they are a good team. They are very technique savvy, and their coach likes to scheme a lot. So we were ready to fight against that, and it was a fun game to play in.
Always good to have the home fans behind you. What has that support meant, being able to play at home with those fans behind you?
Our home fans are awesome. They're there always cheering loud. The band has been there, and it's always a good thing to look up and see a bunch of Bulldog fans.
You split the first two sets against Northern Michigan, and then come back and take the third and the fourth to win the match 3-1. And what were some of the keys to being able to win that match?
You know, we talk a lot about our hard work, and we just like to outwork teams, and I think that has a lot to do with our success. We knew it wasn't going to be easy, so I think knowing that gave us the motivation and the push.
As the defending champion in the North Division, what's it been like facing these teams every night when you know you're going to get their best shot?
Right. Going into the GLIAC match any given weekend, you never know what to expect, so you have to be on your A game at all times.
What are some of the strengths that you see as a team as you get ready to go into the home stretch of the season?
I think keeping our composure has been a very consistent thing. You know, we might get down a few points, but we're not done. You know, we always have that next point, that next push, and I think, you know, entering the last bit of the season, we have to remember that we can't stop. We always have to keep going.
3-1 win over Northern Michigan, and obviously it seems like you've really started to gain some momentum as a team as the years went on. Had a little bit of a lull at the crossover tournament, but you've came back and you've won the last 4 matches here in a row. Yeah,
we kind of talked about, you know, we have to focus one game at a time, and that has truly been our focus. So tomorrow we play Grand Valley, and that's our focus, and then the weekend after that.
Obviously, you had such a great year last year, 27-4, went to the NCAA tournament, won a GLIAC title, ranked in the top 10 of the nation. As you look back, how did that experience last year really help prepare you for your senior year?
You know, we have lots of goals and ambitions, and knowing that we did so well last year, that kind of gave us that drive and that motivation and determination to follow up this year. And as a senior, you know, you want to go out with a bang, so that's kind of been our motivation.
Obviously, next week will be the final regular season home matches for the Bulldogs, and hopefully some postseason play to come. But as a senior, a large senior class, and as you get ready for the senior day activities next week, what will that mean to you?
It's bittersweet. I mean, I've been here for 5 years, and it seems like just yesterday I was coming in as a freshman, you know, playing with Sam and Ann and all the seniors. But it's bittersweet. I've enjoyed my time, but you know, all good things come to an end. So we'll see. Hopefully, we can go into the postseason.
You talk about being a senior, now one of the leaders on this team, and obviously the Bulldogs had to replace a couple All-Americans from last season's team, but
Right.
you've had some freshmen come into some key roles this year. How's that transition been as a senior leading those freshmen?
You know, it's always tough losing big players, but leading our team has been a great experience for me. It's not only to help myself as a player, but you know, mentoring those younger players to fill our roles when we leave has been a big part also.
What's been maybe the biggest area where you've made the most progress as a player during your 4 years here at Ferris?
I think my confidence has definitely gone up a lot. I came in as a scared little freshman, and you know, captains back when I was a freshman helped me gain my confidence, and I think just keeping my composure. You know, things might not always go my way, but everybody makes mistakes, so keeping that composure has been huge.
Obviously, as you get into the home stretch here, the Bulldogs at 19-5 and 12-1 in the conference, and still within a game of winning another conference title. What will it take to achieve some of the goals you have out in front of you as you get ready for postseason play?
I think our competitive level has been huge, and I think it will continue to be huge. We cannot, you know, look past any other team. You know, we have to focus on ourselves and focus on our opponents. So going into these last couple matches, that will be the key.
Obviously, the one loss in conference play coming to Northwood in the conference opener, and you'll have a chance to play Northwood again in the final match of the regular season. And I know probably a match that the Bulldogs are pointing towards, but as you mentioned, still some big matches before you get to that point.
Right. Yeah, we always have Northwood on our brain, but you know, like I said earlier, we have to focus one game at a time, and that is our truly focus. We are one game at a time, and the next game is our biggest game.
When it's all said and done and you're done with your Bulldog volleyball career here, what will you look back and be maybe the proudest of in terms of a career accomplishment?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I would say last year is probably my proudest moment, I guess. We did so well last year, so I think looking back, I will always remember that, but all 5 of my years have been great, so I'll never forget it.
I know a great group of seniors as well, and I'm sure it'll be hard to leave those seniors and some people that have meant so much to you as a player.
Right, yeah, we are so team focused, and our team chemistry is great. You know, we talk about spending time together on and off the court, and I think that is something that we'll all take after we graduate.
Final, maybe one of the final questions here in terms of being a player here at Ferris State and having a coach like Tia Brando-Wilhelm really guide you along the way. What's a coach like that meant to you as a player?
Tia's great. She knows the game, and she knows how to help you outside of the game. So she's been really good helping us develop as players, as teammates, as people, and ready to enter the real world after college.
Bulldogs with a big couple road tests this weekend again at Lake Superior and at Saginaw, and what do you expect out of those 2 opponents this weekend?
You know, we expect them to come fighting. They have nothing to lose, and like I said, we need to just focus one game at a time, and the game that we're playing is the most important game to us, so we can't focus on anything else. We can't focus on, you know, what if we don't lose or what if we do win. It's, you know, we have to keep our composure and keep that competitive drive and hopefully pull out with a win.
Well, best of luck to the Bulldogs this weekend.
Thank you.
That's going to do it for another episode of Ferris Sports Update. Follow all the action online at ferrisstatebulldogs.com.